And finally, new rule, if Russia is going to keep attacking America, then America really should fight back. The conventional wisdom is that in the 1980s, St. Ronald Reagan defeated the Soviet Union. And then the Berlin Wall came down and everybody was friends. But what really happened was we stopped fighting the Cold War, but the Russians never did. They may have changed the name of the KGB the way Kentucky Fried Chicken became KFC, but trust me, they're both still out there poisoning people. There is an entire building in St. Petersburg filled with a Russian troll army. Hundreds of employees of their Defense Department sitting in front of computers, pretending to be Americans, and creating thousands of tweets, memes, news site comments, and flat-out fake stories designed not to take sides on any issue, but just to get us fighting about it, to create chaos, the better to elect the chaos candidate. Here's an example of a Russian-created meme from 2016. It says, up to 5.7 million illegals may have voted in 2008 election. Well, that, of course, is ridiculous, but it nevertheless reached 10 million American voters by way of Facebook, millions more through Twitter, and one guy on Bing. Hillary Clinton spent over $1 billion on the campaign, and the Russians beat her with 150 grand because they were able to turn Facebook into Fakebook. Or a more apt name might be ShitStarter. Because that's what they were doing. That's what their meddling was meant to do, start shit. And boy, was that easy to do, since Facebook is the place where thinking went to die. All the time people used to just waste reading books and newspapers. Well, now they're sharing. Isn't it great that we all share? Putin thinks it's great. That's why he only had to spend 150 grand, because we spread his propaganda for him. And it really bugs me that Facebook took that word and rat-fucked it. Sharing, as I recall it, meant actually giving something of yours away to another. Another kid forgot his lunch, you gave him half of yours. Sharing. But how is it sharing to send me a picture of your lunch? That's just saying, I've got food and you don't. Facebook sharing isn't sharing. It's mostly humble bragging. So embarrassed. Didn't realize there was a hole in the knee of my jeans and now my penis was showing. It's a lot of that bullshit, and it's a healthy amount of, here's something I want you to know I have. For something called sharing, there's an awful lot of, look at me. Look how talented my kids are. Look what great concert seats I have. Look, I'm in Italy and you're in Pacoima. And the Russians saw this, and they took our everyone needs to smell my every brain fart culture and used it as the engine for spreading their bullshit, for the purpose of starting cockfights. Except we're the cocks. We're the brainless birds pecking at each other. That's what Putin knew. That with social media, it would be easy to get America to start cockfighting. He just made sure the tiniest cock won.